Today, it's your boy ThaRebelStar back at it with another underground artist interview. And this time I'm interviewing an artist named Mikey from the 830. He's a he's a Texan boy, a country boy. But let's get into it. Yeah.
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Doing good. All right, tell him your name and where you from.
Mikey from the 830, also known as Biggest Wedo. I'm from Texas, Central, in a small town called Mall Falls.
Off of.
hmm
And where is that in Texas? Like in the middle part?
Yeah, that's gonna be right in the middle, Central. It's gonna be like an hour away from Austin.
Austin, Texas. What? The Stone Cold. What? The Texas rattlesnake. What? The bionic redneck. What? But what made you get into the underground music scene?
Really, man. I'm trying to help my family out. I've seen how rappers can make money off this. I've seen what they can do with if they actually just put in work, consistency, effort. I've seen what they can do. I've seen them. I know a couple, and I'm like, fuck that shit. Like, cause I ain't trying to work a job that I don't fucking like the rest of my life. Fuck that. No. So I'm gonna do what I love. I'm gonna make music. I'm gonna fucking make money from doing it.
It's like you gotta be consistent with it though. Like it's
Yeah,
like
100%.
with the like with music, you have to be consistent. You can't be lazy. Even though some people
Mm-mm.
have lazy days, but you can't all the time. But you got to be consistent with it, like drop EPs, drop LPs, drop singles, drop mixtapes, drop albums, the whole 9 yards. You gotta do all that to build up more of an audience. And
Yeah, no, 100%. That's what I've been trying to do, but like consistency, that's like the worst. That's like the hardest thing. Cause at one point I was dropping at least like once a week, but and then like when I first started, I was dropping shit maybe 2 or 3 songs a week. But then I just kept doing it. I started burning myself out. So I moved to like once a week, and it's still hard to constantly like get in the studio, write lyrics, make music, edit it and all that. But I do my best. I try my best.
but if you were to collaborate with anybody from the underground scene, who would it be?
Honestly, I fuck with a couple underground. I don't really mess with a lot of underground rappers because I feel like they trying to copy each other. One person I do like his music is Jace. I know that nigga kind of mainstream now. I still fuck with him though.
And like,
I don't know if you consider him on the ground anymore.
he's still underground, even though he
Yeah.
mainstream, because it's two sides of a coin.
Yeah.
You go mainstream, you still feel like you in the underground, so you just gotta run the
Mhm.
circuit until you can like get your name out there more. Because
Nah, fair.
once you mainstream, it's a whole different ballpark because you got more people knowing you and whatnot, and more people discovering you. So
hmm
it's really just like you everywhere you go, somebody gonna spot you out and say, "Hey, there you go, right there. Let's
Yeah.
let's see what he on." But in your point of view, what are the ups and downs of an underground artist?
And the fact that people just hate on you just for being underground. That's a downside because like someone will see, oh, you fucking with underground artists, you an underground artist. Oh, you goofy, you fucking SoundCloud artist. Like that shit's stupid. Like, cause that shit's stupid to me. Cause like all these big artists, they started off underground. Fucking Juice World X, you know, Trippy, Ski Mask, fucking Lil Peep, Lil Tracy, they all started off in the 2016 underground era, right? And they mainstream, a couple of them mainstream now, but like they're pretty good. So like underground, like hating on someone for being underground, that don't do shit. And then the other sides, I feel like it's more of a community, you know. Oh, you an underground artist? I fuck with that. You know, it's more of a community. They fuck with each other more.
I mean, everybody got like stars somewhere. Like from the bottom, everybody, all the underground artists like Uzi and them, they started from the bottom
Mm-hmm.
and they built their way up, and especially in the SoundCloud era, which everybody
Mm-hmm.
misses so much because everybody was listening to mostly Juice World, Pete, X, Uzi,
Mm-hmm.
all, and Uzi made the 2016 XXL freshman list, which was wild as hell. I remember that year that like 2016 was a good year for music, like because there
Mm-hmm.
was new faces coming in the scene.
And people wasn't always trying to copy each other. You know, they was different. They had their own sound. Like yeah, some of them like they sounded similar. The vibes was kind of similar, but like I'm talking about like the flow, the beats. Like not everyone was copying everyone. You know. But now we got Playboy Cardi clones, we got fucking Che clones, Netspin clones, we got all these clones. Just do your own thing. For real. Like I can understand like fucking like you know like taking inspiration from an artist and then doing your own thing with it. Run with that shit for real. But to just copy another artist, that's crazy to me.
And what inspired you to be an underground artist?
Man, I I grew up listening to music. I grew up fucking listening to old school. I'm talking about NWA, fucking Outkast, you know, shit like that. I grew up listening to that, and I always loved music. I always listened it, and I'd always vibe it. Like since a youngin', my mom would listen to music with me. Fucking, I think the first rapping I listened to was Baby Bash, and ever since then I was just engulfed in fucking music. And
So
I
you
just
listen,
like,
so you
what's
listen
up?
to most '90s R&B, well, rap.
Not anymore. I low key, I still listen to them here and there, but now it's more like underground mainstream type shit that I listen to. You know, new gen.
And you mentioned you listen to like all the old artists, like your top five favorite artists from the '90s era.
Top one SPM. Top two, Ice Cube was one of my favorites. Top three have to go to fucking. I like Tupac, of course. Tupac, yeah, yeah. Tupac number three. Tupac number three. Number four. What's that? What's that one dude name? Fuck.
I ain't a killer, but push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy.
mm. Fuck it. I'll put Biggie there. Number four, Biggie, and then number five. Have to go to not easy. Eminem.
Detroit's finest.
Mhm.
Detroit's finest. But if there was any like all the underground beef, like, how do you feel about the underground beefing with one another?
I think it's stupid making music. Like I think it's really stupid when people like talking about like from like different states and shit beefing with each other. Like you can't even go to the same city. You gotta fly there or fucking drive hours on hours to get there. That's stupid. Why y'all beefing? Like I can understand like fucking like disagreeing on some, like but to take it to like where it's beefing, y'all making diss tracks on each other, threatening each other, I think that's childish. Like I mean, I like when I first started making music, that's all I made. I made diss tracks on people that I was beefing with. But I realized why I'm beefing with these people. Why? For what purpose? What does it benefit me?
Well, it benefits nobody because, like,
Exactly.
why the underground scene beefing with one another if they could just come together and make music? Is they say beef
Exactly.
they say beef is a poor man's sport, and doing it quite well because it's based is probably over some stupidity and whatnot. Like, oh,
Hmm.
I'm an artist and you like. Then they get to beefing over that. Like that is so trivial and
Hmm.
whatnot. So why they beefing? And if they doing the same thing and that same damn thing as you, and that's
Yep.
the person, and the next person. So I don't know why the underground scene is so hectic because it's really just a bunch of people being ignorant over nothing.
Hmm.
I guess that's how it goes. So I don't see why they do that. Like I don't see how they do that. Like
I could see them doing it for like clicks and shit, maybe get some streams up, especially if they're like bigger within the underground like scene. I could see that like doing it for like just a show. But like to actually like be mad at each other, be hating on each other, like I just find that funny. It's goofy.
it's stupid. But I can see like in your point of view, how is the underground scene compared to the mainstream?
Honestly, the underground scene now is like versatile. Like I say there are good underground artists that are different from other underground artists, but most of them just trying to copy each other. And like all the mainstreams, like they're mainstream because they've been in the game for a while and they got their own sound. They didn't just pop up mainstream out of nowhere. They worked there.
And so far as the underground and the mainstream bleed into the underground, like do you see any resemblance as artist wise, underground artists compared to mainstream artists, like style wise?
Mm-mm. Nah, mainstream got their own shit. Underground got their own shit. That's why I see. But that's just my opinion. Like people can disagree, but that's just how I feel.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion because most people
100%.
say they see the underground scene like bleed into the mainstream, like
Mm-hmm.
style wise, like fashion and whatnot. Everybody wearing Ricks because Rick Owens,
Yeah.
Arson and them made it popular. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how people wear them shoes. Like they look uncomfortable as hell. They they big they big as hell. They like boats compared to regular other any other shoe. I'd rather wear any other designer shoe like Louboutins or Da
Just
Vinci.
anything.
Rick Owens. I'm not wearing no Rick Owens. That shit's dead to me. Like I don't see how people do it. Then they Ricks be fake as hell, and they
Buying off a street vendor.
when you call them out on it, they quick to get heated. Like
Oh, they get mad.
nobody told you to go out wearing a big ass wearing these big ass jeans with the Rick Owens, and you and people ain't about them out from a mile away. Like I just rather wear red bottoms. That's it. But as
Nah,
far
facts.
And so far as the underground scene, what would you give them a scale on, like on 1 to 10?
Honestly, I compare new underground to old underground a lot. All right, this new underground, this ain't the same underground no more. Cause old underground, they had their own style, had their own artists, everything. But new underground, they're not as much versatile. But on a scale, they make even though they're not versatile, they be making good music. So I say like 7.5, 6.5 maybe.
And how would you compare the old underground scene to the new underground scene?
Like on a scale 1 to 10,
Not just comparing them, like
just
the
comparing them.
like this and that, like on the scale, like not on
mm,
the scale, but like the differences.
to new underground, I feel like we get more and more artists like every day. Every day, someone's trying to become an underground artist, and even though like a bunch are clones, they make good music. But with old underground, I just felt like they were more authentic. They were more authentic, more original. They, they just kind of like did their own shit.
And on your top five old underground rappers, like
Mm. Number one would be Juice World. Number two, yeah. Number two would be Trippy. Three, Uzi. Four, Peep. And then five, Yachty.
and as so far as any other rapper out of the city of Texas, how do you feel about the outside rappers, like from out, not from Texas, like
I love them. Like specifically, I love Cali rappers because I feel like Cali and Texas are like the biggest cities that like got fucking not cities, states that got fucking rappers coming out now. Like every day, rapper coming from Texas, rapper coming from Cali. Like no other states are doing it as much. Like you got hella good artists in Detroit. Alabama got good artists. Fucking, I forgot that one other place, but I feel like no, everyone got their own sound. Texas got their own type of artists. Cali got their own type of artists. Detroit got their own type of artists. Like you'll hear their music, you'll be like, oh, he's from Texas. He's from Texas. He's from Cali. I fuck with that. I love that.
I got a cup full of that oil and I'm made, plus I'm sitting sideways. Now, if you were mainstream, would you work with any artist or artist in your city?
No, yeah, I'd work with the baby.
Charlotte. You said the baby.
Nah, D baby. It's DEE baby.
Texas.
hmm
Where it's hot
Him,
and the
him and
scorpion.
LT. Man, Texas bipolar as fuck, man. Like it's hot. It was hot as fuck. Like not even a couple days ago. Now it's like chilly, raining and shit. Shit's bipolar as fuck.
Well, you got that's Texas weather for you, but when it hit the summertime, oh man, I just know for a
Mm-mm.
fact Texas is a hot. It's gonna be hotter
Nah,
than
you
the.
won't catch me out at that time. You won't catch me out at that time. I ain't gonna lie.
No, Texas is a desert city.
I don't like that. I
It's
like
a
when it's
desert.
cold though.
It's a desert state, and and it's a tax free state too. So that's why people go out there because it's tax free, even though it's expensive as hell down there to live in Texas. It's ex-
Texas,
it's,
where's that, man?
it's expensive.
Where
It's
you
expensive
from?
as hell. I go to Houston. I'm paying $100+ for something to eat. Like why the food so damn high in Texas? Like why? Just why is it so high?
I have no idea.
But as so far as the underground scene, what is your advice to them? What is your advice?
Do your own thing. Like find your own style. Like I said, it's good to get inspiration from other artists, but don't try and like copy their flow. Don't try and copy their voice. Don't try and copy like how they sound. Just do your own thing. What makes it sound right to you. Like if it sounds similar but it sounds right to you, shit, fuck it, go ahead. Like as long as it's original that you fuck with and it's something that you like you can do on your own without having to copy someone. You understand?
And what would you like? Would you consider anything else besides under being an artist, like streaming and whatnot? Like, would you try out streaming and make
Nah, 100%. I've been streaming on Twitch every now and then lately. And then once I like get better equipment, I'm trying to start like making YouTube videos and shit. But what I really want to do, I want to write a book.
like like write a book, like being an author? Like, how does how does like being on Twitch feel compared to being on socials like Instagram and whatnot?
Honestly, it's a it's definitely more of a process because you're gonna be on air. You're not editing none. You're gonna be on air. Someone gonna be watching, right? You got like you gotta try not to get banned type shit, you know. And then and it's just like it's like you just gotta be yourself. And it's kind of hard because like you got to be unscripted. You got to be unscripted. You got to just be doing your own thing, but with like someone recording you. It's just a weird feeling. Like
But
with music, I get in a mode. Like I get in mode. Like I'm an artist. I need to make some music right now. But with like streaming, I'm like damn. I'm just playing the game for. I'm just playing the game.
but there's a lot more to do on streaming. Like, you can preview music, like give a
Mhm.
snippet of what you gonna drop. You can do IRLs, you can do vlogs and whatnot, but streaming is different. It's a different ballpark because you got to make sure you don't get banned. You got to follow the guideline. It's the same thing really for
Mhm.
and what in YouTube. Like, you got to follow the guidelines and such and such. But it's a lot more to a lot more to on Twitch and just streaming. You can just preview snippets and whatnot. I seen people on Twitch preview snippets and give out like a behind the scenes look on how they do their music and whatnot, like recording and whatnot. So it's really versatile if you know what you're doing,
Yeah.
and as long as you got a supportive audience, you can do pretty much anything on Twitch, like streaming wise, playing a game, or just just being yourself, or do an IRL stream, but that requires a cameraman, and
Yeah.
they they are hard, a little difficult to find, but not hard to find.
Yeah.
So it's like you can do all that on streaming and whatnot, because it's like, again, it's versatile. It's anything, you can do pretty much almost anything on there.
No, facts, and that's also like what I love about it for real. Cause like one day I could just be playing the game for real, streaming that shit, and the next day I could just be walking around my city, going in the stores and shit, talking to people. Like I just find that dope that anyone can just hop on for real.
And so far as going out of the city, like, what are your places you would go to if you can get out of Texas?
I want to go to Poland. I feel like Poland would be dope. Yeah, nah, cause um, nah, yeah, Poland or Mexico definitely. Mexico, 100%.
I wouldn't go out there. They have World War III out there in Mexico.
I got I got family, and then my family got friends out there in Mexico.
Like like if you were to go to Mexico, what would be the first thing you do?
Find a fucking street vendor. I gotta try their tacos. That ass, I ain't gonna lie. I got I gotta try like some real authentic tacos. I ain't gonna lie. Like like people in Texas, cause Texas in certain parts, like isn't like I think it's El Paso that's like right on the border. It's either you know
El
if
Paso,
it's El Paso or Waco that's on the border.
El Paso is the border. That's the
Yeah,
border. That's the border to Mexico right there. El
yeah. Corpus Christi. Yeah, like you
Lena.
know, and so like Texas got a lot of Mexicans on in there, so they be having good tacos. But I want to try some from Mexico.
Well, the thing about Texas is mostly a Hispanic state.
Hmm.
Like if you go anywhere, if you go to San Antonio, you go to San Antonio, El Paso, it's all Mexicans over there.
Hmm.
It's a truly Hispanic state.
And that's also like that's something that you won't like find in like other states is the way that all the races are united for real. I'm talking about like whites, blacks, Mexicans. They all fuck with each other no matter what.
Finna go pull up on my hombre. That's a little thing about Texas, a little history lesson for all the people out there. Texas is a mostly Hispanic state. You got blacks there, you got whites there, but it's mostly a Hispanic state, depending on where you go. Now,
Mhm.
Houston, that's where we at. El Paso, San Antonio, all them. That's an Hispanic state. Corpus Christi is where Selena is buried. God rest her soul.
R.I.P.
But Corpus Christi, that's a Hispanic side of Texas, and she actually is from there. She was born, and she was born in Corpus Christi.
She didn't even know like she didn't know Spanish. Like she started singing. That's how she learned Spanish.
Now she didn't know English. She didn't know English. She was speaking and singing in all Spanish. Like if you listen to any
No,
Selena,
like I'm talking about she learned Spanish like through singing basically.
yes, she
That's
did. That her Spanish is her native tongue.
no 100%.
But she sings in Spanish, but except for "Dreaming of You," she sung in English. But all her songs were in Spanish. So, but she is the queen of Tejano music. But you got any more questions before I end the interview?
No, I thank you for interviewing me.
Anytime. Now I'm finna end this off.
It's good seeing you. Thank you.
Anytime.
I'm a dick.
Now everybody, y'all know about that Texas culture. Now, I will be dropping the video on the Q&A. I got all my questions gathered. I just got to find the right timing to drop the video. But other than that, I hope y'all have a fantastic day. This is the Rebel Star signing out.